Today's video will be based on Auto Survey of Points. With the required job open, select the Survey tab. The two main survey functions to use are Survey Points and Auto Survey of Points. Auto Survey of Points will be shown in this video. It is generally used when a significant amount of points or features are needed to be measured and stored. Some examples would be creating a boundary line, storing locations of fence posts, or creating surfaces for use in stockpile volume calculations. Select Auto Survey of Points. There are several measurement modes available. Time Measure mode will store a new point when the user-defined interval of time lapses. Distance 2D will store a new point every time the user-defined horizontal distance is reached. Distance 3D will store a new point every time the user-defined vertical distance is reached. Distance 2D plus will store a new point every time the user-defined horizontal distance is reached, or the user-defined vertical distance is reached, whichever occurs first. Stop and Go will store a point for a defined period of time when the antenna remains in a still position. In this example, we will use Stop and Go. Select Stop and Go. Max antenna movement is the maximum allowed movement of the antenna for it to be considered still. 50 mm is a good default value to use. Stop time will vary depending on the intent of the survey, however 2 to 5 seconds is sufficient range to choose from. We will use 2 seconds. Click on Next. Position the surveying pole to the starting location of the survey and press Start Auto. A point will be stored at your initial location and another point will not be stored until the antenna has moved a minimum of 50 mm and is still for 2 seconds as previously defined. Move to the next location and place the surveying pole down on the feature and wait for the screen to display single point, or listen to the audio cue from the tablet. This means the point has been stored and you can move on to the next location. This is the premise of the Stop and Go feature. Once you have stored all required points, select Stop on the bottom right of the screen. This is a very fast and efficient way to store points of features in the field and has many applications.